All right, this is going to be my sort of pre-holiday, let's call it my holiday preview TrueFire review. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, I'm going to go through TrueFire. This program doesn't get a lot of press, but it's really good. It's one of the biggest, I think it is the biggest, and we're going to check out as much as we can. Going to try to keep it simple, but we're just going to take a look. All right, so TrueFire is the maybe kind of the lesser known online guitar lesson platform, and it's the biggest. I don't know why more people don't really know about it, but Guitar Tricks and Jam Play just kind of got in a little bit more. I don't really know how to describe it. They just got more front and center than TrueFire ever did. But at the same time, TrueFire is just a massive site, and I think they've been around the longest. So just to give you an idea, the last count I saw was about 40,000 total lessons, or just 40,000 total videos. And the thing that's a little bit more unique about TrueFire is that they do everything in courses, right? So you can go here to their courses and they cover all these different topics, all of these different styles. It's just a ton of content. So if you click on a style, let's just click on rock, you can go kind of to this area where they're just going to populate all of the courses. So 223 courses that fit this description, and they'll show you some subcategories there. And all of these are courses that you can buy and download uh, on their own. So you don't need a membership for this. Let's see, cancel notification. So you don't need a membership for this, but they're just gonna make these available to you if you're interested in only the courses. So you'll also see a lot of like Steve Vai has a course. You'll see a lot of like really notable names. The Matt Schofield has a course. See someone. Let's see who else is kind of a household name. There are a lot. Andy Timmons is pretty well known. So they have a ton of different instructors, some big names that are. It's really kind of cool to see on here. And then if you click on a course, now I'm logged in with a membership, with an active membership, which you can also get. But you'll see, yeah. So it's going to let me play the video. But let me go here. Let me go in a private browser, and I'll show you what you'll see if you're not logged in. So if you don't have a membership and you come to this course, there should be an option just to buy the course. Make sure that's there so I'm not telling you wrong. Yeah, there you go. So add to cart, 50 bucks. So this is the nice thing about TrueFire, right? And the thing that I think a lot of people don't like about, what the heck? Look at this. All these pop-ups. Gosh. So I think the thing that people don't like about sites like Guitar Tricks and Jamplay is that you can't get in. Well, and Jamplay has even changed this. You can buy courses there too for a fixed price. But like with Guitar Tricks, you can't get in without a membership. Like it's membership or nothing, and it's not an expensive membership, but like you can't go and buy just one course. And I think that program or that pricing system makes sense for Guitar Tricks. It doesn't really make sense for TrueFire because they have so many different voices on their site. So if you want just the Steve Vai course, you pay the 50 bucks, you download the course, you can get it in disc form if you want to. Not too many people are going to be doing that these days, but you can, and you own it, and it's yours, and it's a done deal. The alternative is the more traditional model, which you can also do, and that's the membership. This is a membership model like Guitar Tricks or like a Jam Play, and then you're also going to have kind of these learning paths. So what you'll want to decide, I guess, when you're thinking about whether or not this is a good fit for you, is do you want to do the learning path thing, or do you want to have kind of all these courses and just sort of pick and choose which ones you want to work on? Because like if you do Steve Vai's course, I mean it's still 37 lessons. Let's see, it should, yeah, I mean it's 5 hours worth of content, and honestly, to get through 5 hours worth of content, I think takes a while. Like if you really want to do it right. But you can see you get all these, you get these charts, jam tracks, 21 tabs, which are going to be guitar profiles. So it's a ton of content. And the thing that you've got to decide is if, like, are you comfortable going into one of these categories and just kind of being bombarded with all of the different content and all of the courses. Because what you'll notice here is that this isn't, unlike guitar tricks, which is very organized, which is very like, you go here first, then you go here, then you go here, then you go here. These are all individual courses, and you're just picking and choosing what you want to learn. So you're saying, okay, do I want to learn the acoustic rhythm cookbook? I don't know. Do you want to do 30 strumming patterns? You must know. What about Tommy Emmanuel's course? You kind of have to be you have to fight a little bit of ADD here because you're going to see so many things that are going to be interesting to you, and it's going to be a little bit hard to pick where you want to start. So what I always say about TrueFire is that, and that's true in 2020 as much as it's ever been about this program, is that you want to kind of know what you're doing, right? So I say TrueFire is a little bit better for advanced players, intermediate players who kind of want to hone in on particular styles and a particular niche, maybe like a particular style of music or a particular style of playing. And that, now that's not to say that beginners can't, also benefit from these learning paths that they have here. But it's definitely more conducive to people who are really self-motivated, who can focus, who aren't going to get distracted by a bunch of different other courses that, oh, I might like to try this, I might like to try this, whatever. Like, it's really, really easy to kind of get a little bit ADD about working through this. But to get an idea for the content and what it's going to look like, let's just go to some of the, I'll go ahead and, so for some of these learning paths, they do pull from other courses, and they're going to suggest courses in here. They're calling these supplementary, but these are full, like, these are kind of full courses in and of themselves. So again, if you want to go through the learning path, you're going to kind of want to just go video to video here, and they put it all in order for you. And again, I don't totally like this supplementary courses stuff because it makes it hard to focus and hard to kind of stay on course. So if that's what you're wanting to do, I would, if you want a step by step, like, you know start here and go here, I'd probably say guitar tricks is a little bit better for you. And if you want that, my guess is that you're more on the beginner side of learning guitar. That's but if not, like I said, they still have these learning paths. Let's look at this course here. I'll just go in. I'll just show you kind of what you can expect. I'm not going to play a ton of the video because, like, I don't want to give away a ton of content. But let's just go ahead and take a look, and you can see. So once you get into a course like this, let's go ahead and start the video. You'll be able to, let's see, where is the, yeah, so this is the kind of the video lesson structure, and I think what he's going to do here is give you an introductory video. Yeah, because this isn't the final, yeah, this isn't the final video screen. So let's go down and click on triads, play changes. That's a good place to start. So once you get into the course, it's going to look a little bit different. You're going to have your video lessons populated here. Assuming you're using this on a desktop, they have a really good iPhone app too. Assuming you're using it here on the left, this is going to have all of the lessons in this course. So their navigation here is great, super easy to follow, and everything's going to be kind of on this video player here. Most of the time they're going to have a jam track and charts. They are really, really good about adding supplemental content. So there'll be a lot of stuff to download, a lot of stuff to kind of take with you, so to speak. And they're usually going to have the tablature here, which is of course super handy. And on most of these, let's see, maybe they don't have it on this one. Most of these videos, they're going to have something called, I think it's called Sound Slice, which is sort of an interactive tab. I don't think they have it on this one, but you can just kind of get a feel for what you're going to be looking at. Most of the video, this actually looks like an older video, so the quality isn't quite as impressive. The newer ones that they film I think are shot in 4K, and they may even have an extra camera angle. But of course, this is a pretty standard idea of what you can expect to see, and he's just kind of walking you through, using triads to play changes. It'd be pretty straightforward there. He's going to explain that. He's going to demonstrate it. Like, most of these instructors are really, really good, and if they're not good, if they're not good teachers, if they're not good guitarists, they're not going to be on TrueFire. They really they have a lot of instructors that are, you know, a lot of different voices on their site, but they're all really good. And then the videos, you know, usually 5 or 6 minutes, couple minutes here, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. This one looks like, so it looks like here he kind of gets into just demonstrating some things, and let's see, and then gets into a little bit of technique, um, and it just kind of goes and goes. So you can spend a ton of time on any one course, but this is sort of what you can expect once you get into the material. And like I said, this is part of the oh shoot, what was I saying? The learning path. Learning path. This is part of the rock learning path, so it's probably an older course. If you go into, let's see, yeah, here we go. So this should populate. You can see there it's loading all the courses, so it actually takes some time because there's so many of these things. It's going to load everything up, and it should have the newest ones first. So I think this is, yeah, I think this is correct. So let's look at the, let's see, jazz, fake book, songwriting, jazz. They have a lot of bass stuff. If you're a bass person, they got a lot of stuff there. Yeah, let's just look at the newest one, solo jazz pathways. Let that load up. Yeah, so this is going to be the introductory video. What we want to do is go down here and click on section 1, which should pull up the interface. It does take a little bit of time, but yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead and play this, see if I think the video quality is going to be a little bit better. Again, here you have your all of your videos just all lined up for you.
Okay,
Yeah, and this looks a little bit better. Let's put it into full screen. See.
Of the course, we're going to go through and really lay out.
Yeah, they don't have a quality most of the time. So here's on their
video
on their video player, they do have what looks like a looper, so you can loop by section. This allows you to slow down the time. This is a really nice feature. It doesn't look like it's giving you, in Guitar Tricks, you're going to have multiple video quality options, which they don't have here, and I kind of wish they did, but you know, not a big deal. It looks like he's just kind of explaining the chorus. Let's see if we get the camera angles. You probably get some camera angles here. Okay, so you can see here, it's kind of hard to see, but it's pulling up in the video player. See that little logo there that I'm circling kind of next to the timestamp? That's the sound slice logo, and so whenever that comes up, that's basically telling you that the video you're about to watch has sound slice built into it. And I don't know exactly how this works, but it's really cool. Like you have better speed options here with this, and you have a little built-in metronome. You have the tab kind of interactive. It's a little bit hard to describe, but it tabs things out as he's playing, which is just awesome. Like it's a great tool. And so far, they're the only major guitar lesson program that has this, and it's just one of my favorite things about TrueFire. And you know, like I said, they're the only ones that have it, and it looks like they have it in piano form too. If you're interested in that, let's see if this gives you. Let's see if we can change. Yeah, so you can zoom in and out. Just kind of some really interesting kind of helpful ways to look at what you're seeing in the video. You know, so if you want to, if you find a spot where, let's see, yeah, and they have it broken down by measure. I mean, this is just great. Like the way that they have all this integrated into the video is just honestly, it's like kind of new and innovative. Like you just haven't really seen this before. At least I haven't. I'm impressed with it. Like I wish more guitar websites would do this. I wish Guitar Tricks would do this. This would be really helpful to beginners, and it kind of gives them a more reliable backend to go off of. So like I said, if you look here, any of these videos, like this one here, this little short one doesn't have it. But Red River Valley version 1 basic performance, that has a little sound slice logo there. And anytime you see that, you're going to have this element of the video player available to you. And it looks like here you're going to actually be able to change video quality. So let's see if that looks like it's already on the best video quality. And I think this is also going to be more typical of the
Five.
newer
What is the
lessons
G? Corte could be G or
in
G something.
TrueFire. So some of the older ones are not going to have
And
this,
then
but anything
BBC, that
newer
could
is
also
probably going
be
to have this
different
type.
tones as well.
It's going to have
So let's take a
this
look
type
at
of
the
setup
first
where you get sound slice and you get these camera angles and you get a little bit more of a nicer video quality. Let's see, they got a little progress tracker. You know, all the basics are there. You can download the, if you have a membership, you can download these courses, or you can even just download individual lessons. Of course, the charts and the tabs are all available for download as well. And I that's pretty much the gist of what I like about TrueFire. There isn't a whole lot I dislike, other than the fact that it's not super organized for beginners. It's not going to be great if you want like a set learning path. Um, but this is kind of where they're at in 2020, going into the holiday season. I think they're a great option, and they're releasing new material quite a bit. So let's see if I can go down. Yeah, so this is their new courses section, and they had, let's see how often. I think multiple times a week. I could be wrong about that, but let's see, they usually have the release date in the description somewhere. It's not a big deal. I would just like to be able to tell you guys how often they're releasing content. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think multiple times a month certainly. I mean, they're really active, and the best way to kind of pick up on new courses is just to go down here in the top courses section of the homepage, and you can click on new, and of course they have the popular, and usually like their newer ones are the most popular. It's pretty common for them to jump to the top there, but I mean they just have everything. Like I said, you're gonna have a little bit of ADD. You're gonna have a little bit of like. Um, almost like Netflix, where you have so many options that it sometimes gets hard to pick. Like I'm almost so much more picky about TV shows now. Like I don't want to watch anything because there's so many options. I know that's something that people experience with Netflix. So you may sort of experience that with TrueFire as well. But if there's something specific, like here's the thing: if you're getting a little bit better, you're not a beginner, and there's something specific you want to work on, chances are TrueFire has it. It's a great program. So like in 2020 going forward, I recommend it. I'll try to do an updated review. I'm going to try to do updated reviews of these programs kind of as time rolls on, because they do change, they do make tweaks, they do add content. Um, so I'm going to let this one go for a while. Hopefully it helps some folks. There is a trial link in the description below, so check that out. That helps us out. We do partner with them, but like I said, that doesn't impact our reviews. That just helps us out, helps us support the channel. So you can check that out if you want to hit the like and subscribe button. If you got questions, leave them in the comments section below. I'll do my best to help out, and I will see you guys next time.